Alrighty, it is 3:42 in the morning on Saturday, September 15th, and so far today I have only worked on Hearts and Roses, but I have written 1,164 words so far this morning. So I do think that I'm going to keep working on Hearts and Roses in between the other stuff I'm doing, which is mostly playing Uncharted and every now and then reading a page or two of 1984. But I do want, the goal anyway, is to finish this book before November, so that way I can write book 2 for NaNoWRIMO. The goal is to finish this book, hopefully, before the end of this month. And then I think Letters from Madman, I'd like to finish that before November, not because there's a book 2, but just because it's only supposed to be a novella and I don't need it taking up a lot of time. I would also like to finish Pittman's Legend and start book 3 for Nano, but I don't see that happening, but we'll see. And I'd kind of like to finish Grimm before November and start book 2, which initially is Watchman in the original series, but I think that in this one, book 2 will be about one of the other characters that initially was just combined into the end of book 1 and was a very short section, but with all the changes that are going to be made, I think it will serve better as its own book. So those are the plans. I think I might continue working on Hearts and Roses and see what happens. If writing slows down considerably, I'll probably move on to a different book, which would be Feckenhauer. And if writing remains relatively okay, I will stay on Hearts and Roses. But either way, I shall update you guys eventually. Alrighty. It is 6:17 in the morning, and so far I did write a little more in Hearts and Roses. Once this document reloads, I will tell you how many words I wrote. I've been downloading all of the videos that I recorded throughout the week, so that way I can edit the next work in progress video, which I won't do until after I wake up. I've been writing in between that and playing Uncharted, and I started drawing the cover for what will presumably be book 2 of Dom and Ash's series. So I think this is loaded all the way. It has not. Google Docs updated their mobile app the other day, and now it's a lot slower at loading, which sucks, but you know, we are still loading. I just need it to load all the way so I can check my word count. Okay, so total word count is 59,868. 868. So, log entry. So I wrote another 937 words. Ta-da. And then I will bring up the cover in progress and show you that after that app loads as well. There we go. This is what I have so far. The original plan for book 2 was to be something revolving around Dom's glasses and Ashton's beanies, but honestly it didn't seem romantic enough for a cover or a title. Because it's a romance series. If it wasn't romance, I don't think I would care, but since it's supposed to be, I care a little bit. So there's a necklace and a ring in this image, and the title isn't like necklaces and rings. But it still goes within the Hearts and Roses theme. The first part of the title belongs to Dom, and the second part of the title revolves around Ashton. I haven't completely decided what the title will be 100%, but once I know, you guys will see, and once I start doing the coloring on this, I will be recording the screen so that way I can make a video on it. So you guys will eventually see that process. This is just line art, and it took forever. Because I sketch out the shapes and then I trace over that, and it takes a while, but I think that recently it has become very worth it. But that is all I have for this very moment. I'm going to get through this cutscene up here, and I think I have 1 or 2 more videos to download for all of the work in progress videos, and then I will move stuff back to my room and sleep for a few hours. And then I think I will probably pick up with Hearts and Roses when I wake up and hope that things continue to go well, and then I will update you guys at some point after that. Alrighty, it is 4:24 p.m. and I'm going to start editing the work in progress video for the progress that I made over the week. And then I'm going to export it, and exporting will probably take a while. I'm not 100% sure how long this video will end up being. Totally depends on how many clips there were. And after it's done exporting, I will start uploading it, and once it is uploading, I will then start working on Hearts and Roses again. And then depending on how the progress goes there, I will either stay there or move on to a different book. Totally depends, but either way, I will update you guys hopefully soon-ish. Alrighty, it is 6:26 p.m. and the video has finally finished exporting. I need to do a few more things on my tablet, mostly deleting the videos that I had to download to edit into the work in progress video, and then I will start uploading it to YouTube. And while it is uploading, I will be working on Hearts and Roses, and then once I accomplish something else there this morning, I will probably move on to a new book. But I think that depends on how slow or quick progress is on Hearts and Roses. But either way, I will update you guys when I accomplish something, whether it be when I physically finish working on Hearts and Roses or after I've worked through a few books. Either way, I will see you guys soon-ish. I do not expect things to go as well with Grim Reaper as they just have for Feckenhauer, but we will see, and I will update you guys when I accomplish something in Grim.